Alright, so today we're going to look at this Swiss-made watch. It's allegedly a Swiss-made watch. Never heard of it. It doesn't seem to have any kind of pulsing going on with the movement. So I believe the battery's completely dead. It is a Zentler Freres, if I'm even pronouncing that correctly. It does say that it is a Swiss watch, and yeah, I'm gonna take this apart and replace the battery and see what happens. I don't really know what to expect with this one, considering it is a no brand. I'd imagine this was probably like a watch. Those are pretty shallow screws. What is it? Watch Gang? Is Watch Gang the subscription watch collecting thing where they just send you random watches, if depending on how much your monthly subscription is? Yeah. Oh, this still has the plastic on the back. That's cool. So, this watch probably brand new, never worn. Or somebody wore it with this plastic bit on the back of the case, which some people do that. It's kind of weird. I don't really understand it, but okay. Well, those screws came off pretty easy. How should we pry this case off? How about we use a piece of plastic and see if it'll come off that way. Nope. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay. So, let's see what we got. So, the Caseback on this says, oh, there goes the gasket. Swiss, all stainless steel, 15142. It's 100 meters water resistance, and then the back of this just says Be West. Now the MSRP on these watches are allegedly like $1,000. I don't think I saw any watches go for that much. We do have a Ronda movement though, so that's seems to be authentic to the Swiss promise there. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we have a Ronda. What is this? A 700 or a 50? It's a 5030D, is what that is. That's pretty cool. All right, sweet. That's a good movement. So, what is a watch like this worth? I don't know. Depends on whether or not the crystal's made out of sapphire, which there's no indication that it is. I'd have to get my diamond tester, which I don't know where that is at the moment, but get my diamond tester and then test it and see. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the butt, I can tell right now. Yeah, this thing is in pretty tight. I just don't want to scratch the matte black finish on this. Here we go. Okay, so this movement holder, the pushers come with it. So I now have the chronograph pushers here, and I'll have to install those carefully. Both pushers seem to be working fine though. They still have their retaining rings and everything, so that's all good. Okay, so yep, 13 jewel Swiss Ronda 5030D. Yeah, this is a cool movement. So these, whoo boy, these are a pain in the butt. they are spring loaded and a pain to get on and off. I might struggle a little bit with this. I do have a lot of experience with this movement now though, so this doesn't go flying. It's like a wishbone shape. It doesn't go flying as much as it used to. I used to send these flying. I think it took me about my 10th battery replacement with a movement like this before I had that problem go away. So I should, if I should be able to get this battery out and not have this fly out of existence. The only problem is I need a smaller Phillips head screwdriver. Oh, you know what? I might have one here, maybe. But yeah, these are a pain in the butt. What you have to do is you have to press down on them the whole time you work on them, otherwise they could fly at any second. And I may or may not be looking for this movement later on the floor. I guess we'll see. This might work. No, it's too fat. I need to get a jeweler's flathead, or a watchmaker's flathead, not this Chinese stuff. Let's see. Okay, I think I got this guy right here. Should do it, I believe. Yes. Okay. So here's what I do. I take this finger and I press down on the wishbone. I gotta move my camera a little bit, sorry. And then I unscrew it. Now you actually want to get as close to the screw as possible, because the screw could also go flying, and then you're kind of not in a great spot if that happens. Okay, there we go. Boom. It is now off. I very gently release it, and then I remove it. And there we go. It is now off with the screw intact. Okay. Now we're going to get this Ronda battery out. Easy peasy. Doesn't look like it's corroded. It's a 395. I should have several of those in here. Let's see. 395. Not that box. Next one. Yep. There we go. So taking it out could be tricky, and putting that spring-loaded battery holder back in can be quite tricky too. And in both cases, you can send components flying. So, you know, I'm using my plastic tweezers so I don't short the battery. It's recommended that everybody do that, because yeah, best practice is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we are going to put this in now, and this is so tricky. I almost don't want to have the screw in this until I get it in, so I'm actually going to remove the screw from this, because it's just going to fly everywhere if I don't do this right. Okay. I got it in on one side. It's not wanting to go in on the other. Let's try this again. Boom. Oh, see? So you also have to work with the spring tension of the battery as well. This is such a pain. If you have not done one of these before, wait until you do. They are wonderful. Okay, so what you got to do is push down, line it up, and then you want to get your screw in, obviously. Now don't press too hard on your screw or you'll lose it. Because it'll want to go flying. Okay. And there we go. Alright. Now we just have to line it up and screw it in. Just like that. And that is how you replace the battery in one of these Ronda chronograph movements. 50-30D. Very, very tricky. But once you do about 10 of them, you kind of figure it out. So, and I'm probably made that look easy. I don't know. I'm not that good at this, guys. Like, seriously. I don't really think I'm anything special when it comes to anything. But anyways, so when you put stuff like this back in, you're gonna want to make sure that these pushers are not coming out like this. You're gonna want to push them back in, and then that should let this seat back in. But before I do, oh, you know what? No, can't do that. Just kidding. Perhaps they need to come out a little. Yeah, the other one's hitting movement too. That's interesting. Okay. Maybe they have to be at the mid-mark, perhaps? I wonder. Because you can't have them protrude all the way. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push them out all the way. Before I do that, though, I need to make sure that the watch is working. Because I would rather not... I just want to sanity check, you know? Okay, it's ticking. It is ticking. Very cool. Okay, easy peasy. All right. Let's go ahead and drop that in like that. Looks like that actually went on pretty well. I think I just have to press it in now. Maybe line this up a bit more with the crown, and then push it in. Okay. Now let's just make sure that these pushers are working properly. Yep, that one's engaging. That one's engaging. I think we're good. Cool. Nice. Okay. Now we just put our gasket back on. This one... This is a whoa, that's not gonna work. This needs to go on the Caseback, I guess. Yeah, let's put it on the Caseback. This is a relatively new watch. I think the watch model is probably made, I don't know, last 5 years maybe? I don't know. So these were always so fun. What I usually do is I'll put them on one side and then start following it out, and then I'll finish the job like that. And now we have a gasket back on, and this is a 4-screw screw down type Caseback. So all I want to do is line it up like so, and screw it back down. This was actually not too bad to work on, all things considered. Nothing was corroded. I mean, this is like a new watch. It's pretty much, it's an unworn watch, so there's no gunk to worry about, no corrosion. It's a pretty okay made watch, all things considered. I don't think it's worth $1,000, but, you know, Victorinox will put a watch out that's basically similar to this, and I think they want like, I don't know, $600 for theirs when they have a mechanical or a quartz chronograph in their Ronda 50-30Ds. MSRP. So you know what, this company can probably get away with a similar MSRP. Probably 600 for this chronograph. Also, the same movement, other big watch brands use it. Tissot, and I think even Tag Heuer probably has used this one a few times, although I think they usually use ISA movements. But you'll be surprised what kind of watches are going to have a 50-30D in them. Because I know I've done several of these. So, anyways, that's good to go now. Not bad. Look at that. It's actually, this isn't a bad looking watch. I actually kind of like it. Okay, let's see if the chronograph works. Huh. Yeah, it's just a one tick at a time chronograph. Very, 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 very not exciting. But while this is ticking away, I'm gonna go look and see if I can't find my diamond tester and see if I can't figure out if this is sapphire or not. Pretty sure I got an idea of where it is. No. Yeah, hey. I found it. Okay. I don't want to go over 20 minutes on this video, so let's get this diamond tester. So this is just a cheap diamond tester. We gotta wait for the LED to turn on with when the lamp is done heating up. This tests the thermal conductivity. Is that a word? Well, yeah, I think it is thermal conductivity, and it'll tell you whether or not something's a diamond. See, the lamp is on now. Whether or not something's a diamond or sapphire actually has a similar kind of deal going with it. So what I'll do is I'll bump this up to I'll bump it up to green, and then if this is sapphire, it'll react. So let's find out. It's not sapphire. If it were sapphire, so I've got a GWG 1000 here. This does have sapphire crystal. So if it were sapphire, see how it just turned yellow once? That is what a sapphire crystal will do. And then I could also test it on this little Seiko. This also has sapphire. It also has diamonds. See, it just turned yellow like that. I'm going to test one of these diamonds out, actually. Now I'm curious. Huh, yeah, even the diamonds on the bezel will register. Well, at least it did. Yeah, there you go. Real diamonds and real sapphire on the Seiko. Let's do this watch one last time, just to triple check and make sure. Yeah, this is not sapphire. Well, that's a bummer, but it is still a nice watch. It is still a Swiss watch, technically. It is an unknown Swiss brand, but it is still a decently made watch. How much do you think this is worth? I don't know. I'm thinking it's got okay lume on it. I'm thinking 200 maybe is what I'd ask for this on eBay in this condition. So, and dimensions. Let's not forget dimensions. I gotta do this quickly. So case size is 45. Lug to lug is 52. Lug width is 22, and then thickness is 12. All right. Thank you so much for watching.